I think one of the pieces of advice that I would give would be to pick modules really carefully. I think in the first year, obviously, it's slightly different because there are things that you have to do. But in second and third year, I seem to remember that there was a lot more choice. And I would really recommend that they sit down and really think about what modules you're doing and what your strengths and weaknesses are.
Get organised. Whatever method works for you. I used to use my phone and my schedule on my phone all the time. Make sure you know all your lecturers' names. I always found that quite useful, especially if you were struggling with who did what module. So association, or make up little rhymes, which is quite often what I did.
Make sure that any given time you're doing what you love or at least enjoy, but don't expect that to stay the same for 50 years. I think, things can change and it's okay to change with them.
What advice would I give myself? I think I need to say. Think about what decisions you're making. Listen to people and ask questions about the modules that you're possibly thinking of taking.
They need to understand the 3 years goes by very quickly. And as academics, of course, we want students to get the very best degree they're capable of. But we also feel very strongly that the time at university is very precious for all the other opportunities that are there for the taking.
I think also it's important to try and take advantage of everything that university has to offer. For example, I never went to go and see a course advisor at all until the third year, which now seems almost ridiculous really. But when I did go, it saved my degree, and I went because I was worried about the credits that I had. I wanted to get an honours degree. I wasn't sure I was going to get enough, and he recommended to me that I go and do a work-based placement.
Don't try and plan quite so much, I suppose. So opportunities will come along when opportunities come along. And as long as you are in a position to take them, you will eventually get where you want to.
So my advice to first year students is the time will go by quickly. Make the most of your time at university. It's a hackneyed phrase, but it really is true. The opportunities are there and for you to have fun, enjoy yourselves, but also position yourselves well for when you come to graduate.